What's up, YouTube? It's your boy SiNfull here, bringing you more Black Ops 2 content today. And this is the beginning of this is the 17-0 gameplay I got. It's nothing amazing, you know. I pulled the flawless. I was really just scrounging for stuff, but the other ones are me dropping 25 plus kills, of course, as usual in TDM, which is honestly a bit of a feat because that's more than a quarter of the kills in the game. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about trash talking in VoIP. You know, just the general Call of Duty. You see that 12-year-old on CoD. He says he's better than everyone in the lobby, and you know you're better than him, or you think you're better than him, and then he ends up dicking you, or you end up dicking the fuck out of him, and you both just kind of sit there and you bicker and you argue constantly. The thing about trash talk that a lot of people don't really understand, and this is through my experience playing CoD and doing some of the trash talk and receiving some of the trash talk. It's something you do for fun. It's a little something you do, you know, hey, yeah, you know, you think you're good, I'm better. And then you go, oh, really? You get in the game, go against each other, and it really brings out the competition in you guys, you know. I'm sitting here trying to play my hardest, he's trying to play his hardest, because we're trying to prove to each other that we're better than the other person. But at the same time, why the hell would you sit there after the lobby, after you beat the person that trash talked you, or you trash talked and got beat, and then argue points in oh yeah, you know, you're using this try-hard setup, or you had lag comp on your side, and blah 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 blah. You don't argue that shit. You just go, oh man, you know, maybe you are a better player, whatever, I'll get you next time. Be good teammates about it, and this is so hard to come by with how poisonous of a community. Never mind. I would phrase that. Call of Duty community is not poisonous. It's the people inside the Call of Duty community. Like when you trash talk somebody, I had this happen to me the other day. I was playing AW, and this guy was talking about all these different shit with his bow, and I said, bet you I'm a better bow shot than you are. And he goes, prove it. So we get in the game, we end up being against each other, and every single time I challenge this guy in a 1v1 gunfight or in a 2v1 gunfight with a teammate, he'd kill me and my teammate every single time. And by the end of the round, we're both silent, and I finally go, alright, you win, you're a better barrel shot than me. Good shot though, you should teach me how you do that. And we both kind of laugh, and next round, he's pulling out RPGs on me and fucking blowing me up out of the oblivion, even though I'm killing him most of the time. Like, that's what competition is meant for. That's what trash talking is meant for. It's meant for that little bit of banter that brings out the competition in both of you, deciding who's finally better, and then when you figure out that one's better than the other, you have a little laugh about it. You say, hey, yeah, maybe I can be as good as you. I probably will be as good as you, better than you. And you continue the little banter. It's not something to argue about after the fact that it's over. I had this happen with a couple teammates I was with in Black Ops 2. I hopped into a game, it was 50-43, and the final score was 75-70, and I dropped a Relentless in that game. Relentless is 20 kills without dying? Yeah. So I picked up 70 of their kills. The other team I picked up 20 of their kills after I joined, and then the other guys on the team picked up 5. It was a quick scoping match for some reason. And then the other guy on the team decides to speak up and goes, you know, it's why I'm top on the scoreboard. You guys suck. And he was on the team that lost. And my teammates go, oh really, but you lost. And this guy's not top of the scoreboard. He's second on the scoreboard. So I look at him and I say, dude, you're not top of the scoreboard. Your other guy is, because they were in a clan together. These two guys that were in the top of the scoreboard in the clan together. The other guy is. You're not top of the scoreboard. He is. He goes, well, yo, it's my friend, blah, blah, blah. I go, yeah, he's your friend. He's not you. You're second on the scoreboard. He's top. And we get in the next game, and I go, I'll show you. And we're in the lobby where it shows you who's on what team. And I go, don't worry, dude. I'll show you what it means to be on the top of this scoreboard. And that was the game. I went 29-7, I believe, with 2750 points, something like that. And the next guy down got like 1850 points, something like that. And I get out of the game and I'm like, that's how you top a scoreboard, dude. You want to learn? And he of course makes the excuse, oh, you were using the M8, which I was. You're going to see the gameplay here in a bit. I was using the M8 with quick draw, reflex, and stock. Sure, it's an overused setup. It's a try-hard setup, but it is my best setup. I told him how to top a scoreboard. I said, I'll show you how to top a scoreboard. Therefore, I did all that I could to top the scoreboard. I used my best class I had on me. I played my ass off, and I topped the fucking scoreboard. And then I turn around in the lobby, and he tries to make the excuse, and I go, no. I said, I'll show you how to top the scoreboard. I showed you how to top the scoreboard. Now I'm going to tell you how I did it. Yeah, you use OP guns like that, and guess what? You use them until you master them, and that's how you get good. And then you play against people that are better than you, and you try to beat them every single time. That's how you get good. And the next game we play, these guys are sitting there having a laugh with me, and we're shooting suppressed DSRs everywhere. I don't have that gameplay in there. And you're gonna see another gameplay here where we're playing on slope or downhill or something like that. And I'm going up against a guy that's using an FAL. So I decide, all right, I'm gonna use my FAL against this guy, and he completely destroys me every single time. So then I switch up to my M8, and I'm like, all right, just gonna continue this with the M8, and he starts destroying me with his FAL when I'm using my M8 class. Like, every single 1v1 gunfight I had with this guy, I was losing, and I was like, and I'm not saying, oh, it's because he has an FAL, or it's because he's here. I'm using, like, this is something, I'm kind of rambling on right now. This is something a lot of CoD players, a lot of players in general, need to figure out, and they need to not get mad. If you're going to say you're going to play the game for fun, play the game for fun. But if you're like me, and you play the game for fun, and your only way of having fun is winning, you need to figure out how to win every single time without methods like cheating. We have a guy in our clan that has this same problem. He wants to have fun by winning like I do. He wants to have fun by doing well on his team, or thinking that he does well. And every time I play with this guy, every death he has, he's constantly complaining about the enemy, about how the enemy killed him. Oh, that's bullshit. That shouldn't have happened. He should have. Oh, he's hacking. And that, you guys have seen, obviously, I know who I'm talking about right now. And I'm sitting there next to him when he dies, and it's like, dude, you turn the other way, or I watch his bullets fly out of his gun, and I'm like, dude, you missed your initial shot, that's why he killed you. And he'll just sit there and argue the point, and argue the point, and argue the point. Look, those of you that do that, not naming any names, but those of you that do that, I'm talking in general, not just in the Sin Clan. Instead of bitching about why you died, look at your fucking kill cam. That's why Call of Duty put the kill cam in the game. The kill cam is there so you can look at it and then figure out why you died. Now, of course, there's going to be some of those kill cams where you look at it and you go, oh my god, that's so bullshit. Because that's how Call of Duty works. That's how any online shooter game works. There's going to be instances where it is bullshit. But you got to look at how you could have played every situation better. Instead of seeking out revenge on the enemy, seek to join him. That's probably one of the best quotes. I think it's a SiNfull quote. I can't remember. If you can't beat out the enemy, join him and then better him. That's kind of the mindset I have, is if I find somebody in-game that's better than me, I'll say, hey man, you're a pretty good player, you want to team up sometime, you know, I can learn from you, you can learn from me kind of deal. That's how you play as a good teammate. And of course there are those times where, you know, first impression in the game, this guy fucking quickscopes me with a sniper rifle, and I'm sitting there really salty going, goddamn quickscoper. But then I'll have the laugh with him afterwards. There was another instance in AW a few days back where this guy was like just sitting there yelling at me every time I killed him, and I was absolutely destroying him one round. And he called me out after the game. He says, Fenrir, how the hell did you survive all those gunfights? I go, dude, I'll be honest, I was absolute most of the time, but I was just winning those gunfights. No idea how. No idea how. I guess I got an initial shot on you before you did or something. And he's like, yeah. Okay, dude. And he didn't argue the point further. That's how video games need to work, and as a gaming community, we need to stop being fucking salty pricks every day of our lives. Jesus Christ. I hear it all the time in-game. And it's not just from you guys in Sin that know what I'm talking about. It's not just from that guy. It's from everybody. Every time I turn on VoIP, this is why I have voice chat muted now in games. It's because I just can't stand listening to that salty guy on the revenge chatter saying, oh, you fucking did this, and then calling me out after the game. Because when I get called out, there is a chance I will definitely respond to that. Because I know as a player that if I kill you, it's either legit or it's bullshit, or I bullshitted you because of online services. It will never be anything but that. And that's something we as players, as gamers, need to figure out. As competitive gamers, you need to eventually realize that there are people better than you, and there are going to be times where people kill you, or when people kill you and better you, and you just have to look at how they did that and then outdo them next time. Instead of arguing about what just happened and complaining about that, go, okay, so he's in this head glitch position, let me flank it. That's the kind of shit that needs to run through your head if you want to be a good fucking player. And I really need people, and I'm talking, and if you're watching this video, dude, I'm talking to you directly, man. You need to fucking wise up and actually play to win instead of playing for yourself. I hear people complain about that all the time. Oh, let me get most kills or blah, 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 blah. If everyone plays their part, then that's how you win. One of my favorite quotes is that playmakers who fail at making plays are hated on forever. You'll see it all the time. I remember, what was it? There was a Modern Warfare 3 tourney I was watching, LAN tournament I was watching. When I was at the LAN, I lost in the placement rounds, of course, and then the finals hit, and it's Search and Destroy as their last game. This is their last game to stay alive, stay in the fight, take it to game 4, because they were 2 down. And the last guy on the team that's alive sees the guy on the bomb site. He picks up his, I think he had the Barrett or something, and he tries to 360 no-scope the guy who's defusing the bomb, misses his shot, and the guy gets up, fucking picks up his weapon, the guy that's defusing, that is, and shoots him. And everybody in that area that I was in for that LAN tournament just started laughing their ass off because they just watched this kid try to make a play and fail at it. There was another tournament where this guy was just talking all about how he wants to get all the kills. He's like, stand back, guys, let me get all the kills. I'll get all the kills. You guys just get your OBJ. I need to be top of that score. And then he fucking drops every single map for his team. He chokes major kills he easily could have gotten if he was actually focused on playing. But instead, he was focused on nothing but his kills and staying on top of the scoreboard, letting his teammates die and letting them rally flags on him. He literally let them rally every single flag. Like, they'd capture the flag and then they'd have it immediately once it spawned back in on their side. That's something you as a team member need to look at and go, dude, shut the fuck up, play for the team, and stop playing for yourself. And what a lot of people don't realize is that you are not the first person to realize if you are playing for the team. Your teammates are. The people you are with and the people that are watching will know if you are playing for the team or playing for yourself. Of course, I'm talking a lot on the Phase X guidelines here that was mentioned before AW really kicked off. This is back when Aix was in phase with Apathy and Censor. Excuse me. He made up all these guidelines after Ghost to really tell them, look, this is how this shit needs to happen. So he was doing all that, making sure that they knew what they were doing. That's what I'm really getting at, that's the main point I want to get from trash talking and VoIP and all that is trash talking and VoIP is fine. It's amazing. It gets people motivated, it gets people pumped, it gets people competitive, and it makes people win. However, at the same time, arguing about the fact after you've had your little tournament is not acceptable. It's fucking stupid and ridiculous, childish, and it needs to stop. As a gaming community, we need to be a respectable community, and honestly, there comes a point in time where I look at some of the shit we do and some of the shit we say that's commonly said and that's poisonous in the gaming community, and I say it needs to fucking stop. Anyways, guys, that's the end of my rant / advice / call out video. I'll see you guys next time. Fenrir checking out.